Hello, hello. I think I'm live now. Apologize for being a little bit late. I was trying to get my iPad plugged into charge because if I can't write, I will switch to 3D sculpting, and all my power cables are under the desk and hard to reach. So I was having to do some interesting maneuvers there, especially with my wrist. So that's great. All right, so this is my second stream for the day. So this is my PM stream. Oh, am I paused already? Okay, my camera's not working. Why is my camera not working? No, it is working. Okay. There's always going to be some technical difficulties, I guess. What was I saying? Yeah. Second stream for the day. I streamed this morning and I got 600 and something words written, 636, I think, words written. So it would be great if I could write about 400 more. That would be amazing. Reach 1,000 for the day. That would be cool. But I don't know if that will happen. We shall just have to see. We'll see how much my hands can handle because they are quite sore today, which is not fun. So I am working on my opera X metal contemporary romance. So Harsh Vocals is the title. I'm currently at 73,016 words. My goal with these streams is to finish this project. So I predicted 90,000 words. It's definitely going to be more than that. It's going to be 120. I can feel it in my bones. But we'll see. That's probably including like the lyrics and stuff that I'm adding into it as well. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We've got a Steeg. Yay. Hello from the bus. Yeah, 73K and how far? Yeah, exactly. It feels like halfway, really. But I don't want it to be halfway because 140 is probably slightly too long for a romance. But yeah, 120K definitely is like my minimum, I feel, for like a full novel. But we'll see. I hope it's not going to be that long, but it probably will end up being that long. I think we shall go straight into a sprint and just get things going strong. I do need to go back and read what I wrote this morning, so that'll probably take up some time. Give my hands an extra bit to rest. And we'll do a 25-minute sprint for this first one. I'll probably do 2 25 minutes and then one 10 or 15. But we'll Okay, that is the end of the first sprint. I really like the little chime this timer has. It's so nice and it doesn't scare me and it's nice and calm. If you've come to my streams before, you know I used to use this Among Us one and it made such a loud noise when the timer ended and it would always make me jump out of my skin. So this one having a nice little twinkly chime is it's really lovely and I appreciate it so much and I wish that I knew it existed when I first started doing these. Now I need to figure out where I was up to. There, I think. So 411 words I wrote, which is lovely. Was I writing these down somewhere? I swear I was. It was in my planner that I've covered up with my iPad. 411. Lovely. That is a really good sprint for me. Again, I mentioned in my morning stream, I'm not very good at sprints, and I never tend to write heaps in them, but at least I'm writing. That's the big thing, because a lot of the time I don't even write. So I'm glad that I at least got that much done. I can tell, I could see during the sprint that my camera and my timer and everything was like going in and out. My internet is terrible. I live in Western Australia. We have shitty internet. It sucks, but it is what it is. Hopefully it doesn't make the whole stream drop out, but it might get a little iffy. So we had Kagehime join us. They got 31 words, which is, you know what? It's words. It's new words, and that is great. Oh, but so when they first joined, it was, it's been a couple of years. It's been a long time. I am really glad that I'm getting back into streaming because I did really miss it. I think it really does help with my productivity and my accountability. See, it's going to keep dropping in and out. I think the last time that I streamed, I only had one book out. I have 2 books out now. I've got Ashwood and I've got Of Greed and Glory. Crazy. And I've also written, like, in the last 2 years, 3 years. I don't even know, man. I can't even remember when the last time was that I streamed. I've written like 3 books worth of words. I've written like over 100,000, easy, almost 200,000 words. So I have been writing. It's just very sporadically, very spread out. But that last sprint, my arms are really hurting. I don't know what it is about sitting at this desk. Like, it's all set up properly, it's all ergonomic, it's all everything, but for some reason sitting at a desk really makes my hands play up. And I don't know what to do about that. So a lot of my writing that I have been getting done has been while I've been sitting on the couch with my iPad in my lap, because I find that I can write a little bit more that way without my hands hurting. But obviously, even that long term is not good, because then it's going to fuck up my neck. So I just can't seem to win. Like, this is ergonomic for my neck and my shoulders and my arms, but like everything is just not liking me. But so that was a good sprint. So I'm now at 73,427 words, which is great. So I wrote, the 400 words. So I've already written 1,000 words today, which is, again, better. Wait, no. No, I haven't written over 1,000 words. No, I have, because that wasn't my starting word count. I have written over 1,000 words. I'm losing track. which is very good for me because it's been a long time since I've written 1,000 words in one day, but my hands are really feeling it. So I'm glad that tomorrow I can take a break because I've already written more than I expected, which is very good. But I'm feeling like I'm on a bit of a roll right now. So I think we will jump into the next sprint. Got it. Say it right. So we'll do another 25 minutes and we'll see how I go. If my hands really can't handle doing more writing, I will switch to 3D sculpting because I'm left-handed. This hand is playing up a little bit. My right hand is definitely worse. So if I need to, I will switch to that so that my hands don't get too fucked up. But we'll see. Hopefully I can handle it. But it is what it is. Okay, and that is the end of the second sprint. So, how did everyone go? I am going to have to do a little bit of maths because I wrote a bit, but then I had to put in some writing, like some lyrics that my partner had written for this. So technically, that's not my writing. So I have to take those out to be fair to myself. So that was 279 that I got in that sprint, which is really funny because it is kind of the same as what I got in this morning's stream, but like slightly more words, which is just kind of hilarious that I'm like following the same pattern. So I'm at 73,750 words on this draft now, which is lovely, lovely, lovely. My right hand is really, really hurting. So I might have to switch to drawing or something. I don't know. I want to keep writing. I don't want to force my hand. 106 words. Nice. What are you working on? Is it a book? Is it a poem? I mentioned at the start that I'm actually working on a contemporary romance, which is not what I typically work on. Obviously, at 70,000 words, I've been working on it for a while, but for the YouTube audience that knows me, I'm typically a fantasy writer. But this contemporary romance is really fun. It's about an opera singer and a metal singer. My partner is working on some lyrics to go with the book that are going to be in the book. So it's a really fun, like, little collaborative project between the two of us. And yeah, it's a great time. I'm having a good time. It's set in Perth, so in my hometown, my home city. So it's really fun, like, writing and kind of being able to hint at places that like locals will know, or even just like using places that locals know. That makes it really fun. But I don't know. The setting is iffy for me. It's not like super important to the plot. It kind of is, but it isn't. I just needed somewhere that had the level of like disinterest in celebrities that Australians have. So it kind of had to be set in Australia just for that vibe of things, because the main character is like the lead singer, or one of the main characters is like the lead singer of a really famous metal band. So I had to have it be, yeah, somewhere small, local-ish, that they could be like a local band that got really famous, that got really big and be super rich, but also like low key. Like the setting had to be low key so that they could still live like normal lives and like play small bars and stuff like that. Yeah, had to be Perth because that is Perth. I write novella inspired by a friend and her neighbor, and both single parents, and her still husband really likes him. Yes. Summer is... I always thought that I wrote more in winter, but I don't know. I feel like I've kind of switched it up. I feel like summer has been my more productive writing season at the moment. Thank you. I hope it'll be good. I'm quite nervous about it because I know that it doesn't fit the normal conventions of a romance. Like, obviously it's going to have a happily ever after, but it's just, I mean, it's a metal singer, so it's quite emo. Also, it's my book, so it's quite emo. But yeah, so it should be different. Should be fun. I don't know if I'm going to traditionally publish it or self-publish it, but I don't know. We're tossing it up. We'll see. I don't know if anyone will take it trad because it's kind of in a weird spot. I don't know, but could be good. Oh, okay. My brain had to like figure out. I don't know how I read this, but I read it totally wrong. So it's inspired by a friend and her neighbor. Okay, they're both single parents. And her husband and they're both single parents. And her husband still really likes him. I don't know. I'd rather do the middle singer. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a fun little project, and it's like fun to no, her situation is really confusing. Her husband is living with her mum. Oh, yeah, that's complicated. I don't know how that'd go at family dinners. Um, yeah, it's a fun project. And the middle singer is like, yeah, had like a hard time growing up, had a rough upbringing, but then obviously like found success, but is still like dealing with the trauma and like, yeah, it's a whole thing like that. So it's pretty fun. But that was what, our second 25-minute sprint. So I will do a third sprint, and I think for this one it'll be the last one because I really don't think I could handle doing another one after this. We'll do a 15-minute one because I have a timer for that, and I like this timer. So yeah, we'll do one more, just a 15-minute sprint. I'm probably gonna not write because I think my hand is starting to go numb. So I will switch to mostly using my left hand, and I will do some 3D sculpting or some art or something. I don't know. I'm going to figure something out. Maybe I'll do some Canva stuff because I probably need to do that. But yeah. Whoop. We shall get started. Cool. So that was the last sprint because my hands are killing me. I am officially in quite a bit of pain. For that last one, I was just 3D sculpting. I've been working on this sculpt for a while, and I'm now doing the hands, and it's really hard. I'm trying to do like the detail on the fingers, like the fingernails and stuff, and my lord, it is difficult. It is very, very difficult. I should probably watch a tutorial on how to do these, but you know, I'm just playing it by ear. I'm figuring it out as I go. And you know, we'll get there one day. 160 words. Nice. Getting better and better with each sprint. But yeah, the 3D sculpt is a long time in the making. I've been working on it for ages, and I just want it to be done. But I also have the attention span of a fly, so go between. And it depends which arm is playing up and which arm isn't. But yeah, eventually, one day, I will have 3D sculpts of all of my characters, and it will be amazing. But yeah, I'm very happy with my progress. So I'm at 73,750 words currently for harsh vocals, which is did a little bit of hand sculpting, which is great. Think I figured out a way I'm gonna do the fingernails. But it's very finicky, so it's gonna take a long time. And I just realized I put my iPad right in front of my microphone. But I think that will be all for tonight, because if I have to keep using the mouse, my arm is going to actually fall off. So thank you so much to everyone for joining me. I will be streaming every single Thursday until I finish this draft. So every Thursday at 9 a.m. Western Australian time, and every Thursday at 8 p.m. Western Australian time. I am streaming until I finish this draft, hopefully before the end of the year. That's my goal. So we will see if I can do that. But for now, I am going to head off. Thank you so much for joining me. It was great to see you too. It's amazing how it's like can be so long, like so many years in the past, but you still remember like usernames and and display pictures. It's so fun. But yes, I will be back next Thursday, so make sure once I load my streams up that you put on the notification for it so you don't miss it. And also, if there's any changes, I will announce them on my Instagram. I'll try to do the community tab thing on YouTube as well if I remember to do that. Actually, I think next Thursday night I do have something on. So it'll be my Thursday morning that I'll be doing. And I'll probably have to skip doing the Thursday night because I do have an event on. So I'm at least streaming once next week. But yeah, thank you again for joining, and hopefully I'll see you in the next stream.